Ahem, 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 ahem. Oke, gedean ya. Semoga gedean ya. Kesoalnya mau ngubah pak. Udah, pokoknya nguling lala dulu. Dimana ngadangnya ada hujan tiba-tiba gue pengen streaming Genshin. Enggak sih, gue sebetulnya udah apa tuh? Sudah menyadari bahwa saya ketagihan sama game ini. Maksudnya apa ya? Secara niatan jadi pengen main basically. Oke. Pokoknya ngulingin lalu untuk semuanya kalau ada. Seperti biasa gue hanya sempat berusaha menjadi budak yang baik ya. Karena emang dari judul streamnya saya sudah kelihatan budak Genshin. Benshin apa ya. It means berarti gue harus perbaik waktu jadi budak. Aduh. Sebetulnya gue udah lama sih main. Dari kapan ya? Dari bulan Juli kali. Ya agak cepet lama ya tuh bulan Juli deh nggak salah. Kapan lagi? Ya saya main game lain selain food terus food bosen. Paling seminggu sekali sih kalau kayak gini. Ini saya gue mainin di HP. Soalnya to not why, tapi so sih nggak bisa ninggalin food. Soalnya sih kayak gue pengen grinding dan gue harus turunin apa tuh ini ya level wordnya karena gue mau grinding make apa tuh make karakter lain biar apa ya biar keisi semua sekaligus mempelajari dunia Genshin. Aduh. Oke. Ya mata dah menjadi budak yang baik. Oke. Karena gue pengen apa tuh? Gue pengen yang namanya bisa gue bisa gue taikin. Bla 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 bla. Nggak perlu lah. Gue pengen ini. Misalkan gue mau membudidayakan karakter-karakter yang ada. Jadi gue bener-bener perlu dari bawah. Gue setup. Tuh. Pantes dari laptop nyata backsoundnya. Oke, satu udah nggak ada, satu masih ada nyata. Aduh, kutu. Oh, kutu. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gitu sih.
You want me on your team?
Yeah. Karena kalau gini yang lain nggak berkembang, males gua. Pertanyaannya adalah kita mulai dari mana ini? Karena level musuh-musuh udah tahu bagus basically. Critical hit udah bagus ya. Mental action 100%. Switch. Kalau damage idle kayak lebih api soalnya, jadi harus dicek. Mana itu ya? Kalau ada satu, berarti bisa. Mana tadi ya? Nah, 11. Maksimalnya kan? Oke. Ini kan enak. Enceng. Apa nih? Makasih Pak. Bener aja masih level 2. Gila sih. Aduh. Critical rate. Depending. Gue sebenernya jangan mentingin itu. Pakai aja yang suka. Kalau lo mentingin, meta ini meta. Nggak bakal bener. Kita pentingkan saya sesuatu yang kita suka. Nah kan, untung gue sisain 1. Selalu sisain tuh 1. Someday maybe you will need.
Speed of light! Hey! Adventure time! I'll protect us.
Freeze!
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Dodge this! Don't push your luck. Freeze! Dodge this! Cool it!
Go, Barbara, go!
nambang yang dalam.
Let the show begin.
Dodge this. Cool it.
Hi.
Let's light it up!
I'll protect us.
Dodge this.
Hi.
Hey! Let's light it up!
Cool it.
Incoming.
Dodge this. What's the hurry?
Let the show begin.
Cool it.
Let's light it up! Don't blink! Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Tambang. Salah lagi.
Off we go. Adventure time. Off we go.
Dodge this.
Find the seat.
Let's light it up.
I'll protect us.
I'm going in.
Hey, let the show begin.
Speed of light.
Freeze. Cool it. Dodge this. Ah! Freeze. Quite the find. What's the hurry?
up! Yeah!
Freeze! Ah! Ah!
Protect us.
Cool it! Ah! Ah! Freeze! Dodge this! Ah!
Don't blink. Let's light it up. Adventure time. Let's light it up.
Freeze!
Speed of light.
What's the hurry?
Yuk lanjut lagi. Oke.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Ad Astra.
Setengah jam lagi. Nanggung banget, bro. Ya. Jangan jauh.
Oh, hey, let's dance.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Oh. Hey.
Freeze!
Hey!
Dodge this!
Incoming.
Cool it!
Let the show begin. Come on, we can do it. Hey. Yeah.
Freeze!
Oh. Hey.
Dodge this!
Yeah. Yeah. Let's light it up. Hey, let's dance.
Cool it!
Hey.
Freeze!
Don't blink. Hey.
Cool it!
Adventure time. light it up. Incoming. Off we go. Adventure time. Let's light it up. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Adventure time!
Dodge this. Ha! 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 Cool it. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Huh? Speed of light. Huh?
Batunya ngebak. Yang ngebak sendiri ya. Ah, nyasar ternyata. Gitu sih.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go. Why do they never miss? Don't worry, I got this. Let the show begin.
Dodge this. Ha! Cool it. Ha! Ah! Ha! Ha!
bandage aja bro. Aduh, mulai aneh deh.
Don't blink. Hey!
Freeze!
Let's light it up. Adventure time.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Don't blink.
Dodge this!
Ah,
I'm not done.
random. Ini jadi kalau anda level bawah ketemu level atas, and that's what happened.
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara, go! Incoming!
Ah!
Let's light it up.
tes itu buat grinding lagi. 47, gila, baik banget. Saking gua nggak pernah gue pakai sama sekali loh. Nanti gua pasti bakal pakai sih.
Speed of light.
Cool it.
I'll protect us.
Freeze.
Let's light it up.
Incoming.
Kemudian kita lanjut nih misi.
There's still a long road ahead.
Gimana tuh misi deh, udah deh. Apa yang bener nih? Story quest, Halcon quest. Dimanakah? Aduh, di situ. Balik lagi. Back again. Saya kenal sama Mbak Jen. Jam 10 gue udah pindah ke YouTube cuman nih. Sekalian rekaman. Karena gue punya ide yang cukup out of the box. Aduh, saya udah lama ketemu Mbak. Mbak, set Mbak.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
Aduh, si Mbak mati apa lagi?
To make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Sibuk.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again?
Lagi.
But who are the Lawrence clan?
Nah, siapa tuh?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds!
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you
biasa,
need not
SOS.
emphasize your role as the
Why
honorary
me?
knight.
Why
You're
me?
a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Oh,
Patuy.
leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Hinch. Dipituy.
Thanks again for your
always.
help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Akhirnya kebuka lagi hal yang baru.
Schubert can be quite touchy, so it may not be easy to get along with him at first. But as long as matters remain calm, then you should be able to come to friendly terms with him.
Oke. Udah lagi? Udah kan?
Schubert can be quite, but as long as
Ngulang berarti. Itu cuma bisa sekali klik doang. Yuk. Mutanya cuma 3. Tapi nggak apa sih. Kalau YouTube tuh nggak kayak Twitch loh. Kalau lu udah beda apa tuh? Udah beda genre kayak gini, wah udah. Algoritma udah gado-gado. Gue maksimal ya cuma 2 game yang jelas. Ntar gua buat playlist dulu. Takutnya apa tuh? Takutnya lali, amnesia, amnisoy. Gitu. Simpeng. Kita ke situ. Patuy. Misi awalnya gue nggak selesai nih. Tunggu lu, bro.
Who are you?
Siapa lo? Bentar.
Hello, we're here to...
Gini.
Hello?
Iya, hello.
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner? Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do. Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
Iya.
And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
Kenapa? Hashi. No hassle. Aduh, gue jadi ingat 1,0 lagi.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline,
Udah cium-cium aja
myself
lagi.
and others of
Kagetnya
noble blood
ngapain
are
kek?
looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Pepet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive.
Akhirnya
I
ketemu
have
Aneh
nothing to
juga.
discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Hus.
So this is what Master Jean meant by difficult to get along with. Let's come back and talk things over with her.
Iya. Ya kita ngomong baik sama dia. Mendingan dia los-los sama apa lagi. Login, gue lupa. Teksnya tuh F1 deh. Bla 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 bla. Map inventory. F3 chest. Side cursor participant.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hai Mbak, lihat Mbak. Enggak.
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
Agree.
You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Ya, makasih Mbak. Ember.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Ula, akhirnya.
Buddy?
Ula.
That's
Ulala.
right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
Aduh, Mbak Ula. Ulala.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she
Eula.
doesn't really
Pasti
adhere to
lebih
the strict
ulala.
rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Sedih banget. Sobat Apple itu berkhianat. Tapi ini yang saya suka.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Aduh.
Thanks, Amber.
Jauh
Alright,
bener.
you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Bentar. Gue baru tadi ke situ ya. So balik lagi. Nah,
Yes,
bener-bener
the
deh.
Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan. Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Very good.
Bentar. Apakah ada ya guide-nya? Pokoknya itu mau map. Ulala situ. Gue mau ke ini, Pak. Kukes. Baik banget. Tinggal gua lagi pensi dulu. Gua habisin dulu resinnya dengan kita ke sebelah Lilue. Hujan. Ya, itu pertama kali kena geledek, Pak. Itu sepertinya pertama kali saya kena geledek.
That time. Hey!
Wind blade.
jam lagi.
Let the show begin.
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
I don't know.
Let's light it up!
You're open! Freeze! Cool it!
Off we go!
Freeze!
I'll protect us.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it!
Let the show begin.
Freeze! so sorry.
Oh, hi.
Dodge this.
Let's light it up!
Cool it. Is this an answer from this world? Freeze! How fortunate.
Let the show begin. Hi.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Hi.
Freeze! Quite the find.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Dodge this!
I'll protect us.
Cool it! Wind blade! What's the hurry?
Off we go!
Is this an answer from this world?
Kita harus ke jadi. Masih jadi. Mana sih nyata? Mas. Mana jadi Sito itu namanya? Ah, salah nih. Kecewa saya.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
Bet your luck.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Jadi sulteng.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Yang penting gede. Mas, gimana mas?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well.
Such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
Pengen dibohong.
Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Cuy, itu type.
Oh, Mora. It
Selotipnya
is as
ada.
you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Yap. Manajemennya jadi S10 menurut gua nih dia nih.
Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
The higher need quality. Iya, tahu. Tapi kok selotip, gue nggak lihat. Yes.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... Well... Fine.
Fine.
As you wish, then.
Ya udah. Males kayaknya lama-lama.
How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Nyoba. Xiangling.
You mean at Wanmin restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do.
Enggak lah.
It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly trolls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Nektus. Jadi kita sekarang kemana? Aduh, ujung ke ujung sini. Kenapa sih mereka tuh menciptakan tempat itu yang ujung sekali? Oh. Ntar gua lagi mau ini dulu bro, isi ulang. Kita perlu namanya isi ulang.
your luck.
Tegang dulu gua.
Dodge this. Cool it.
Adventure.
Dodge this.
Let's light it up.
Let's dance.
Let's light it up.
Freeze. What's the hurry?
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Let's light it up.
I'll protect us. That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ah, gitu dong.
There's still soup in here. These helichurls sure have big appetites.
Let's go.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
Bentar ya.
Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is, so pay close attention.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! Adventure time!
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Killing trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Dodge this! Wind blade! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this!
Go, Barbara, go!
Let's light it up!
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More helichurls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food! Let the show begin.
Let's light it up!
Ow! That's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Jalan lagi ujung ke ujung. Aduh, ini gue bilang namanya penyiksaan. Say.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Mau yang itu.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think of it. Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting?
Parting.
Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Setengah harga.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
Setuju.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
Yuk.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Lupa. Udah ceramah banyak lupa bahwa selotip dah fix.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the right.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
I will do my best. You
Jangan
have
lupa,
my thanks.
tolong jajan tuh mesti bawa. Kalau modal ngket-ngketan sok dah. Kagak, males loh. Random.
Rex Lapis. Rex Lapis.
Bentar, lu di mana ya? Situ nih lah. Balik badan dulu. Tah. Beckett. Ya lu sini ya. Ke belakang. Kelihatan banget. Backsound ternyata sih itu pak. Itu masih Catherine robot.
Feel free to take a look around.
What should I put in my
Kalau situ dulu PR bet dah. Masih belum kuat buat berenang. Kita nggak harus berenang random.
Though the clouds may darken and light turn to gloom.
Takut terjadi hal yang aneh-aneh. Di sini gue udah pindah ke Twitch.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Oke, terus
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess
Bayar
we
dong.
can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Chising have acquiesced to using the same location.
aku yes.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith.
Nah, itu nama ganti yang apa?
Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Chising? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Easy gue.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow!
Wow.
Oh, no! Paimon was wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Motif lah dijelaskan.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where will we get those? Do we buy them?
Beli?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Boleh? Boleh?
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Hey, bos. Jual nggak? Mungut lah.
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Ya.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, It is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Iya, kayak gini ngejelasinnya bener ya. Ini masalah uang. Aneh-aneh.
Oh, Mr. Zhangli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
You forgot to bring money again? Zhangli.
Patternnya udah kelihatan. Pengetahuan luas, terus apa tuh? Pengetahuan luas, terus kayak ngejelasin dengan detail, tapi bahasanya temodal. Alias gak punya uang.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Udah temodal, masih random. Okay.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
Wanita.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
Saya juga sama.
I will wait for you near the statue of the seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Leeway branch, right?
Sudah seru sini. Oh, lagi apa tuh? Lagi yang namanya ini.
Ad Astra.
Saya tinggal setengah jam. Coba lu bukan. Thank you, Tresor. Mesti nyelesain itu dulu. Nyelesain lu nanti deh. Oke.
Ad Astra.
Ntar lu gua dispatchin dulu. Ya udah, kita mencari tempat yang bagus dulu. Pas. Oke. Jadi nih gue sampai sini aja. Makasih buat sudah mampir. Kalau ada dimana gue mungkin ke depan bakal sering streaming Genshin, meskipun cuma seminggu sekali ataupun kayak 2 minggu sekali, tapi gue sayang buat streaming Genshin ya. Kayak gitu aja. Makasih buat semuanya, and then see you next time. Bye. Dadah.